for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slick skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, doing here. I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me want to say, and even...
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Watson now on second down. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tap the 60, tap the 60. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
19 Charger.
Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through. They started with great field position. Is facing 4th down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Hey, we got a number.
On first down, Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Watson. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. At the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
18,
And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd down and 6 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and long. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because
When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Cougar 19.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
Complete to number 4, Curtis Samuel. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's second down at 7. Back to throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Ready? Go check! Go check! Ready?
A give to Williams, running right. That's a strong run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Denver.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60! Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, and deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 31!
To the air yet again, Watson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Okay,
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Buffalo 18. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Touchdown, Washington! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 28, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
19 tight.
And what do you think
19
goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this complete to Mitchell. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
60 Maverick.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Broncos 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
18, right here.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Lawrence Cager His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Off of play action, it's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, Cook shreds the tackle, and he'll go down at the 28. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Broncos send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Watson. And complete right side to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to bounce. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
19 Lions. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing again. Curtis. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
65 cat, 65 cat.
On first down, Curtis. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. You sacrilegious. I feel my wrath you have offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm fade down. You pray for distance, for guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation is opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, didn't you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing. It shows them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. Now we taking straight loss, lay what you crying about. Gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of, oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me, I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall, I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they consider their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama could keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic.